Jamal.
What's going on YouTube?
Washington.
This is boy Jamal here once again.
Y'all, I'm mad. I'm legit mad because, and this is how I watched Empire 2. I just hopped in the shower, put on a new shirt, put my bonnet on, and got real comfortable. But I'm mad because the last 5 minutes of the episode, AT&T Uverse decided to lose signal. So, one of the best parts, or one of the pivotal parts of the episode, I didn't even get to see. So I had to go by hearsay, she say, with one of my friends that was on the phone with me to tell me what the last 5 minutes were. I was like, this is not serious. And I was getting it on recording on my DVR too, so I tried to rewind it back and play it, and it literally stopped there, and then it picked back up like the last, few seconds of the damn episode. I'm just like, seriously. Anyways, but we're gonna talk about what we do now. Oh, got something in my eye. But anyway, we're here to talk. I'm taking this thing off my head. This looks ratchet as fuck. But you know what? Shit, I've done reviews of my bodies before. Hell, it may not be the last time you see it. I'm just saying. But anyway, we're here to review Empire episode... Shit, what is this? I don't even know. 5, 6? One of them. It'll be in the title, though. I'm going to have it ready by the time I put it in the title. Titled... I think it's called titled Mommy. So, let's get right on into it. So, we started off with... well, at least this is where we're going to start this shit off. Tiana has this photo shoot, right? And Cookie's holding it. She's telling do this, lift your chin up, look a little bit to the right. All those things that you're supposed to do. So you just going to eat loud as fuck in my video? And you don't even give a fuck, do you? Nope, we don't. Ignore his rude ass. So Tiana's in this video, and apparently Andre wanted Lucius to make some whole statement about, I guess, the whole Vernon situation, about him being accused, or not even Vernon, but Bucky. And so I guess, I don't know what they were watching it from, but they was watching the video. I don't know if he posted it on YouTube or a blog or something, saying that if you have a problem with me, you can kiss my ass. I'm just like, oh, okay. And then Cookie takes this like, bitch, I want war. And so the interesting part was, hold on. What the? See, people try to text me and call me. I swear, I always forget to just put my phone on airplane mode when I do these damn videos. Either way it goes, Hakeem brings in, I forget, what was her name? Shit, I forgot her name. The girl that he met in the bar that was blowing, the little Latina, we're going to call her, for lack of a better word, we're going to call her Selena. And so he brings Selena in with Tiana, and, he gives like that whole vibe. He even kisses Tiana on the cheek. I'm like, why would you do that? That just seems stupid and unnecessary. Why would you do that? And so she kind of peeps game, is like, are y'all together? Are y'all fucking? Like, what's that? And she was like, girl, no. Hell, I fuck you before I fuck him. Well, she ain't say that, but I felt like that's what she should have said. And so next, we get Lucius, and he's, I guess, throwing this whole party from him being free from jail or whatever, and he announces that Andre is the new president of Empire. Now, my thing is, what is the difference in title than what Jamal has and what Andre has now? Like, is he taking over what Lucius's spot was? I wasn't sure, what he just did or what privileges he just gave him. Like, I was like, he's the president of the company? So, is he taking over Lucius's job? Or I don't know. Somebody clarify that for me in the comments, please. But he's having and the whole time Andre's kind of looking at Lucius like, I can't believe what we did. Like, this is the conversation. They just sitting there staring at each other from across the room. But this is how I feel like the conversation is supposed to be going in their heads. He's sitting looking at him like, Dad, I feel guilty. We just buried our uncle, and I love him, and you love him, but we just knocked him over the head and buried him in the woods and then put him in this bitch's car. Like, how am I supposed to feel about that? And he's looking back at him like, you ain't supposed to feel shit about that. You're supposed to forget about that, keep your mouth shut, and enjoy these hoes. That's how I felt like that conversation, that stare down went. And he looking all nervous and shit. I'm like, he gonna tell somebody. He gonna go crazy. He gonna lose his mind. And he gonna blab and he gonna tell somebody. I'm just like, oh, Lord. So, where we at? Okay, Neo and Jamal. Jamal's in the studio trying to record some track. Now, Jamal sings at least 3 songs per episode. And I really don't remember any of them. Honestly, like when he was singing stuff last season, I remembered it. I liked it. This time, it's like he's just singing just for there to be an acknowledgement that he's in the studio trying to make music. Like, I don't remember anything that he really sings. And it's just like, kind of just there, not really meaning much. Which is kind of sad, because I kind of liked how Empire had like a storyline that was also giving like bomb-ass music at the same time. But they said, fuck that. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Notifications. Sorry. And so they have a whole conversation with Lucius, Jamal, Neo, and Lucius talking about, should you bring your boyfriend or girlfriend on the road with you? Because his boyfriend came in, he was all, starstruck by Neo and whatever. He was really starstruck by Neo, but they asked the question kind of like, so is it a good idea? And Neo's, spitting some actual legitimate advice. Like, I mean, some people are in relationships. Some people go and they have their temporary situations. But, eventually everybody wants something real. And he's like, if you have the real now, why not take it on the road? Because it's going to get stressful and you want to have, like, that level of support with you. Which makes sense. And that's probably the stance that I would have. But because I'm just like, I just can't see how leaving your spouse would be a good idea on both ends. Because it's like, you have all this temptation. I guess it depends on the people involved, but you have all this temptation, you have all this stuff. And then if you're the person back home, you're like, what are they doing? You can't really talk to them because they're probably busy. And it just makes you feel a certain way sometimes. I guess, like I said, it depends on the person. So you never really know how a person feels. But I know for me, it would be hard either way, personally. Of course, it would depend on where I am with the relationship, but yeah. So we get to like the church, well, one of the church segments of this episode where they try to get, really preachy. And I want y'all to tell me, because I know he's on some recent shows, but the guy that Andre went to go talk to about getting baptized, what like old show was he on? Like something in the 90s, because I know he looks very familiar, but I could not, they didn't give him enough facial time for me to really figure it out who he was. Like I know somebody said he's on If Loving You Is Wrong. I don't watch that, but I know he's on some other show like a long time ago that I used to see him on, or a magazine or something. Was he on Jet Magazine or something? Somebody tell me, because it's gonna bother me if I can't figure that shit out. But he tries to say, well, you can't really get baptized unless you confess all the stuff that you've done, and your house ain't gonna be clean if your closet is dirty. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, because you can't really be like, okay, I want to be renewed, I want to be washed away, but I'm gonna still hold all this shit in and just hide it and sweep it under the rug. So I was just like, okay, well, we know for one, he gonna leave some things in the closet or in the passenger seat of people's cars. But he ain't gonna say everything. But I was trying to figure out, okay, if he's not gonna say that, what is he gonna say? We find out later. So, this is one of the oh my god scenes of the episode. I don't even know where Tiana was. Was she coming out of the Dynasty what did I call it? They're calling it the headquarters or whatever. And these two fans who looked gutter butt and disgusting, ratchet as fuck, was like, "Oh, Tiana, we love you. We really big fans. Can we get a picture?" And they pull out her phone, and she was kind of resistant. She was like, "I mean, cool, whatever. Okay, I guess." And as she's kind of positioned in the picture, we see the big fat bitch with the shaved head talking about some, and the fucking blade come out her mouth. I'm like, oh, they're about to kill this bitch right here, right now. And she saw that shit, and she tried to move away and shit. And the other girl was still trying to pretend like she's smiling, holding on to her, like, you know. I'm thinking, is she supposed to be taking this out her mouth with her hand and slicing, or is she trying to literally like hold her tongue out and do it with her head? I was trying to see, was she trying to cut her neck? I don't know. I was trying to figure out what she was trying to do with that blade, like with her head, or was she trying to take it out and use it? I wasn't sure, but either way it goes, they jacked Tiana for her purse. And I was like, well, good goddamn. See, it be people like you. Celebrities are gonna watch this video and not be taking no more pictures with fans no more because they feel like they're gonna get cut and jacked. Okay? And then they had to find the most gutter butt ugly looking trollops to do it too. Like a bitch with no edges and a bitch with no hair at all. Like, and then they were sloppy. I think she had a muffin top or something. I don't know, but it was. They looked like let me not even go there no more. They weren't physically appealing, and even Tiana said it in the next scene. They was like, "Who jacked you?" Because she went back to cooking them. She was like, "Some ugly bitches." I'm like, "You're right. You you nailed that shit on the head." Where are we? Oh, and then they put up a YouTube video of them wearing the masks from Saw and shit, or the masks from what was that movie called? The Purge. If y'all seen that shit, that really wasn't not that great of a movie. But anyways, y'all know them little weird masks that I'm talking about. Them shit's creepy as fuck. And they talking about what they got in the bag and shit. And then Cookie's like, they getting marked. And I guess for where they are people are coming after them. And the guy explained it a little bit later. He basically was saying, who is this man? Because for some reason, I don't remember where he came from. The little fine Latin sexy. I vaguely remember he came, but I don't remember where he came from originally. But anyway, he pretty much explained that because she's Lucius's wife, she's gonna be a target for all sorts of shit because everybody assumed that you got money. And then shit, when they did that, and they was having that whole conversation, here come Portia ass with this dog. What was this dog name? Boom Chihuahua Walla, Boom Chibang Bang. What's the thing called? Shawan Wet. What the fuck was that dog's name? What the fuck was that dog's name? It was something ratchet and crazy. And I was like, I was supposed to remember that. What the hell was that dog's name? It was something random as fuck. I can't remember. So put that in the comments so I won't be driven crazy. And I'm like, I'm repeating the scene in my head right now. What the fuck was that dog's name? Chaboom Boom? Girl, it's gone. It's gone. And watch, as soon as I stop this fucking recording, watch that shit come. Boop. That's just how life works. So yeah, when the guy and Cookie were having a conversation about, her being rich and a target or whatever, they hear that the dog was barking. And then they hear like a glass break. So they're like, oh, okay. So they both go down there and they about to get robbed for like the little master tapes or whatever. And she's like, who sent you? Who sent you? And they said it was Thirsty. And y'all know Thirsty is the dude that attorney that got Lucius out of jail. So now she's like, okay, so this is pretty much Lucius attacking us, trying to get some shit out of us. And that's kind of fucked up. So I'm just like, oh shit. Now, for me, the most interesting part of this episode, or the most interesting storyline of this episode, is the whole Jamal and his boyfriend and this artist. Oh, wow. This is an interesting episode. He had a very key role in this shit. So they're talking, and they're at some sort of event. They look like they're at a club or something. And, they're having a discussion, and they're drinking, and they're having fun. And he says something along the lines of, gay marriage is something that makes him sick. And of course, any gay person, especially if you with your man, and somebody says that, you like, whoa, wait a minute, bitch, what? But he tried to explain it like, why would you? This is how I interpret it, because I feel like I was confused by what he was saying. He said something about, why should we be celebrating marriage that's handed down from people who don't even believe in natural human desire? Almost like, why should we take equal gay rights from people who don't even really believe in it, but they're just kind of handing it out to us? That's how I interpreted it. I don't know if that's the way what he meant or what he was saying. If if there's something different, make sure you leave that in the comments, because I want to know. That's how I understood it. And I'm just like, I mean, I don't know how to feel about that one, honestly. But he kind of makes, little sly like, oh, you guys are cute together. It's like, oh, your boyfriend's cute too, or whatever. I'm just like, okay, this is just spelling trouble. This is obviously just spelling trouble. And next thing you know, they're walking down some kind of hallway, and the guy is telling him, like, I know that you were thinking about, whether or not you should bring your boyfriend, and I think you shouldn't, because it's a distraction, or you need to be. Sorry, my phone actually ran out of space. I had to go and delete some of my old videos I hadn't deleted yet. But anyway, so the artist was in this long hallway, talking about basically, having a boyfriend is going to be a distraction or whatever. Next thing you know, the artist that pinned Jamal against the wall. Now I think Jamal may have had something to drink. Okay, I think he had a little something to drink, and he tried to proceed to giving fellatio. He was about to sit up here and straight give Jamal a blowjob for his life, and I'm just like, really? And then here come the boyfriend. Did you not know that the boyfriend had a fat ass from that angle? But the boyfriend came over here, and when he saw that shit, he was just like, now I wasn't sure if he was going to be mad at Jamal. I don't know if he was going to be, if he saw the situation, if he saw that, Jamal pushed him off. I didn't know how that was going to go, but he just kind of looked. I'm just like, oh, I think his name is Michael. Poor Michael. He cute, though. He fine as hell, though, to me. He's beautiful. And he was going to tell you, a mouth is a mouth. I can't believe that they really put that up, that he was about to give him head in that hallway. Oh my God. Either way, we're going to move forward. Andre getting in the room with his wife. He's trying to mention to her that he wants to get baptized. And she's kind of like, get cleansed of your sins. Like, what are you thinking about confessing? Are you about to thinking of confessing that we put your uncle into the ground and dug him up and put him in the bitch's passenger seat of a car? And he's like, no, I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about just other stuff. I'm like, this bitch is gonna say some shit. Them people, they just can't hold on to nothing. They get too nervous too quick. And then she tried to fuck, and he was kind of like, no, not really tonight, but you're gonna have a baby, this, that, and the fourth. And she looked all into the distance, and the camera zoomed in on her. So I'm like, that bitch ain't pregnant. She lying, or she miscarried or something. Something ain't right with that. Or she hiding something, goddammit. I'm just saying. So Jamal in the studio with the boyfriend, not the boyfriend, but he's in the boyfriend with Neo. Well, you know what they say about Neo. But anyway, he's in the recording studio with Neo again, recording the song. And he keeps getting texts, and he's just showing like he's distracted, like he's not really focused on making the song. And dude is like, and Neo's like, so, I mean, like, if you want to take 5, you can take 5. And he was like, no, my boyfriend tripping, this, that, and the fourth. And he was like, look, I feel like you should take your boyfriend because, it worked for me, but, different people, it works for different people. So I just feel like if it's somebody that you care about, I think you should take him. And like you said before, you shouldn't really take relationship advice from Lucius Lyon. And so he's like, you know what, thank you, I appreciate that. And once his head was clear, then he was able to do the song the way he was supposed to do it. Where are we? Oh! So, I don't know where they were at. It was Becky and Jamal. I guess they're at some sort of, I don't know if it was an Empire party that Jamal was throwing or what have you. And him and Becky was discussing, and she was talking about, or he was saying how he's doing the tour with Neo and all that stuff, how he's going to bring the boyfriend. She was like, you know what? I don't care what the Bible says. God must love you. I'm just like, bitch, shut up. But then, bitch, he went outside to look for the boyfriend. Now, mind you, I thought the boyfriend was like shooting up with a drug or something because his back was against the wall. He was all tensed up and shit, head back. I don't. For some reason, I thought he was like getting high on something. Bitch. Why was the artist sucking the boyfriend's dick? Now, see, there's so many things wrong with this. First of all, the artist is fucked up for like, well, if at first you don't succeed, get yourself up and try again. What with the boyfriend? What? He straight up was like, well, Jamal ain't gonna let me suck his penis. I'm gonna move over to the Latino penis, okay? And what's worse is the other dude, the boyfriend, I want to say his name is Michael. I hope his name is Michael. He was looking all depressed, like he was about to be pissed off, like he about to whoop the artist's ass when he was about to go down on Jamal. But yet, Jamal was literally like 50 feet away, but you gonna sit here and get head from outside on the balcony? Oh, you a trifling ass bitch. Now, Jamal, bye. I'm sorry. You can be as beautiful as you want to, but you will not disrespect me like that and still be around. We good. You dismissed, boo. That would have been me. But like, you know what? You go ahead and have him. I hope he gives you a good one because he must be doing it better than I am. For you to be sitting there, why the fuck would he do that? That's so stupid. I'm just saying, but so Andre is going on this whole confessing spree. Confessing to now I had to ask a friend of mine that I was talking to while I was watching the episode, because Andre went and met with his brothers and pretty much was trying to talk about his baptism and whatever, and he wanted to confess that if y'all remember last season, he said that he was trying to be the only lion left. He tried to pit them against each other so that he could run Empire, and he was like, I organized that little situation that happened at the studio. And at first, when he said it, I was like, what is he talking about? And Hakeem got mad and was like, when Jamal almost got shot. I'm like, wait, when did Jamal get shot? And my friend told me it was, when back when Cookie was managing Jamal, trying to get him some studio time, they went to that old Banji Ghetto studio that she and Lucius used to record in. And then when they got shot up that one time randomly, he's saying that was him that tried to organize that because he was crazy as fuck and wasn't taking his meds. And he was trying to get Jamal killed so that he could be, more likely to be next in line to run Empire. Andre crazy. He's a beautiful man, but he's crazy as fuck. He's still crazy as hell. But he still wants them to come to the baptism. They're like, I guess. They said yes, but reluctantly. And then he goes to Lucius and is trying to tell him that he's found the Lord again. Didn't he find the Lord last season with Jennifer Hudson? Wasn't that Andre that did that? I feel like it was. So I guess he's found the Lord again, which is cool. Oh, damn it. Somebody send me more shit. Child. And he confesses that he went to his studio. He was like, I felt so hurt and rejected by you that I went into your studio, put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. And he was looking like so concerned and crazy and shit. And I thought they was about to go to another flashback. Because whenever Andre and Lucius talk, he always go to a flashback of his mama. And he was like, it would mean a lot for you to come. And he was like, ain't no God. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. So one part, even though it was kind of random and put in there, it was still kind of fun to watch. When, because Hakeem had pissed Selena off. I know it's not really her name, but that's the only thing I can call her right now. Hakeem had pissed Selena off because she felt like she was being a groupie or whatever. So she walked out. She wasn't with that shit. Hakeem followed this girl, I guess trying to catch a bus or a train. And he done got out the car looking all dapper and shit and had the little black SUV. And he was like, I know you're not like most girls. I want you to forgive me. You're going to be mad at me. I'm just like, Hakeem, stop it. Shut up. And then he's like, You know, I can have my driver take you wherever you want to go, and you know, want to apologize, and you know, I know you don't want to do it for the money or the fame. I know you just want to be happy. I want to make sure you get that voice out there so you can make everybody else happy. And this whole time, I'm just watching like, if I was this girl, I think I just would have banged him right there on the sidewalk. He looked good. He was looking, and he had his little suit on. I was like, where my shit? I need something. Okay.
It's 10 o'clock.
Bitch. Every time. I swear. Anyways, I'm almost done here. This is the part where the shit damn cut off. They was having a whole scene in the church about the baptism. And Cookie had made the comment about, it said, "Hell, if your father walked in and said this whole place was set afire." I thought that was funny. And then they get to the part where he's about to, he's the bishop or the reverend is, saying the speech before they lay him into the water, and right then is when my universe signal went out. I'm like, see, this is the devil at play. See, God's trying to do something good on TV, and he done cut the thing off so can't nobody even see it. Well, at least I couldn't see it. I don't know what he got against me right now, but it cut off right there, and my whole signal was lost until like literally the last 2 seconds of the episode when the truck was driving off. So my friend had to tell me that he got dunked in the water. Lucius had a flashback about his mom being dunked in the water, so I guess he was traumatized or something. And he left out. And then Hakeem was running in the park, and that's when they snatched him up. I guess the same people that was trying to rob Cookie and them before, I guess they snatched up Hakeem. They don't know what they're going to do with him. But anyways, that was the episode. This is probably a very long video. I hope you stayed in tune with it the whole time. But Empire is picking back up. I'm actually building excitement to see it next week. And it is whereas the first few episodes, I was kind of like, meh, it's on. I'll watch it. So, thanks again for watching, everybody. Make sure you like, comment. If you're not already, this is the first time that you're seeing me. I hope you liked what you saw and you choose to subscribe. Next week, I won't be able to do Empire because I'll be in Atlanta for the Sweet and Greet with Sweet Addictions TV. Or at least, yeah, I'll be in Atlanta for the Sweet Addictions Halloween Meet and Greet Haunted House thing. I'll still watch Empire, but I'm not going to be able to review it because I won't be at home. Unless me and Wade, because we're going to be staying with Wade TV show, but if you guys are familiar with him, go watch him. We did like the Bean Boozle challenge over there. It's really funny. But if we do decide to do a review, I'll just do a review over there at his house, on his channel or whatever. So, we'll see. We'll work it out. But thanks again, you guys, for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
Like, share, subscribe.
Jamal, Washington.